everyone, Liam Magpie here, and today we've got something Jurassic World related, and we've actually got some attack packs, and this is the Jurassic World Dino Escapes. These are called wild packs, but I always call them attack packs, and this is the Herrerasaurus, and then we've got the Jurassic World Dino Arrivals wild pack or attack packs, and we also have Zuni Ceratops. I'm hoping I have pronounced that right. I absolutely love this new species. These actually retail for $10.99 from Smyths. Smyths for about a year or two haven't had any attack packs at all. They've only had like the bigger figures, or like what we've had, like the bigger launches, but we've not had any of these small attack packs or wild packs at all in Smiths. I've had to find the attack packs from Amazon, or I've had to get them from Asda or Tesco's, which is our supermarkets if you're from across the seas. But yeah, it's really... I actually saw the Dracorex and the Dimorphodon as well in Smiths, but I am going to get them soon. But I really wanted to do a review on a new species, and I really like the coloured scheme of the Herrerasaurus. Because we've had the Dracorex, this will be the fourth one for a new coloured scheme. I know we've had quite a lot of Herrerasaurus coloured schemes, but I haven't actually bought a lot. I've not bought none of the battle damage ones, but I have bought the attack pack ones, but I really like the coloured scheme of this one. So that's the reason why I haven't done a review on the Dracorex or the Dimorphodon, because we've had quite a lot of them, but when I saw them in shops, the colours was really nice. So I will get them, and if I don't do a review of them on my YouTube, I will definitely do a review of them on my Instagram, which is Liam_Magpie. If you're new to my channel, I do a lot of Jurassic World content on there. But yeah, the new packaging's really cool. I've not seen it in the attack pack packaging yet. I've only seen it in the bigger packaging. They've kept it with the seals, so you can't really look at the full paint app before buying. The Dino Arrivals logo looks really nice, as you can see there. It's got like this wood effect. It doesn't say Camp Cretaceous on this packaging. It's got some real nice sunset with some Pteranodons in the background, and they're kept with this theme with the broken fence. It looks really nicely done. A big picture of blue here. They seem to add blue a lot in the packaging. The Jurassic World logo is gone back to the old logo, because they've kept the Camp Cretaceous logo as this wood effect. It says Mattel in the corner, and these ones are called wild packs, which are quite cool. The names are quite nice, but I've always just called them attack packs. And on the back of the packaging, it doesn't show you anything, just the fact that it's compatible with the Jurassic World Facts app, which I always show you the scan code during the review, so you can pause away and scan away. So yeah, usually it'll show you some other available figures on the back, but there isn't any at all. Same with this one. And yeah, it's really nice that we've got a new species. That's why I wanted to do a review on this one especially, because it's new. We've all kind of seen the Herratosauruses and Dracorex and Dimorphodons. I'm not calling them. The colours are really nice, but I do think that they need to really not really do so many of the same colours. Well, not same colours, different colours. They could just bring out some. It'd be nice just to see a few more new ones, and I will do some comparisons with this one with like a Triceratops, or like I can't even pronounce its name, Protoceratops. And yeah, these look really cool. So without further ado, I'm going to get these two out the packaging. I will have some more Jurassic World stuff coming up soon, and I will link them in the description box down below. But one more quick thing as well before I go. These are 10.99, and it makes me laugh because these are a little bit more pricier than the Savage Strike figures, and they actually come with a little bit more articulation and an action feature. So I find that a bit interesting that these are a little bit more money and the other ones are literally just £10. I know it's only like £1 more, but it just makes me laugh that these are just a little bit more money. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to get these two out of the packaging. So everyone, I've got the Zuni Ceratops out of the packaging. I have pronounced that right. And I've got the Herrerasaurus out of the packaging. And my overall thoughts is they look absolutely awesome. I really love the coloured scheme. But first, we're going to look at the Heratosaurus. This is what it looks like up close. I am going to talk about this like it's the first time we've seen it, just for new people who are new to these toys or really haven't seen much of this species just yet. I always said that this one looks a bit like a scavenger dinosaur, that it'd be, just going to pull you in a bit closer. Yeah, that it'd be like a scavenger dinosaur, and it looks quite creepy, but I really love the coloured scheme. It's this really nice grey colour. It looks a kind of bit bluish on camera, but it's like a normal, like lightish grey with this whitish grey striping on the back. I love the coloured, the colours look really nice together because they're all like pastel-y, like we've got a pastel-y grey, a little bit more of a lighter pastel grey, and then this pastel skin tone, flesh coloured colour on the eye. It's got some really nice sculpt detailing, as you can see around this bit. You can see that it's got some nice indivots and crease detailing around the head. And I really love this little pop of like peach colour around the eye. Because as you can see, it's just two tones of grey, and then this nice little bit of pop of colour just really makes it stand out. And that's what really gravitated me to it. I really like the green one and the red one. This one is my favourite colouring, and then the green one is my next favourite colouring. And then the red one's my last favourite colouring, but I really like that as well. I didn't buy any of the battle damage ones. I think there's like a mustardy greenish colour one. I didn't get my hands on it. I don't know why. I just won't really mega fond of this species of dinosaur. And then when I bought my first Attack Pack one, I really liked it. But now it's really hard to find the battle damage ones without having to pay an expensive price. But the sculpt on it looks really nicely done. It's got a really nicely painted yellow-orange eye. Sorry about the noise in the background. I love this colouring of this pastel-y orange on the jawline here. And then it's got a little pop of it there with a bit of texturing. And then the same goes for this side. The eyes, really nicely printed. You can tell it's got like you can tell it's been done like, not actually painted. It's like, it's hard to explain. Can you see there? It's just like a print. It's like they printed it on. And yeah, the jaw is articulated like that. And you can see the teeth are quite yellow and quite jaggedy, and then when you close the mouth it's quite hidden, and then you can articulate the jaw however you want. I know a lot of people already know this, but like I said, I'm just reviewing it like it's the first time we've all seen it. For people who are new to these figures or new to this figure, I like the little bit of sculpting of these little bumps on the back here, and the same goes for the top of the head there. I love how the joint of the neck is printed, so when you move the head up and down, you can see it's sculpted and printed to match the rest of the skin tone. when you push it down a bit more, you can't really see it, but at least it's still sculpted in this like texturing to match with the rest of the body. And then as you can see here, the claws aren't painted. It would have been kind of cool if they added maybe this type of colour on the claws, but they're not. Mattel's not really known for doing the attack packs with painted claws in the smaller figures. But just a nice black colour would look really cool. But it's easily done if you wanted to add a bit of colour on the claws, just like a nice black pen or like a black pen, like a marker pen. We'll just add some nice little bits of depth in the nails. But I'm not too mad with it on this one because of it all being like kind of one colour and like a naturally colour. And then the inside of the mouth looks really nicely done as well. It's quite creepy looking and quite menacing. And it's got elongated jaw, very crocodile-like. Some nice little bits of definition in the arms. And yeah, articulation wise, it's got a... One sec, the camera's going mental. You can rotate the tail. You can't move the tail back and forth, which would have been quite nice if they did do that. It's got a few little bits of lumps and bumps on the tail, which I didn't notice that before. You can move the legs back and forth as well. We all get the gist of these attack packs. The legs move really nicely and smooth. They don't feel real tight. And then you can move the arms up and down as well, pretty much go all the way around. And the arms have got quite a soft material, the same with the legs. And this is the scan code here. So if you want to pause away and scan away, you can. It's got that freckling, what Mattel's known for doing as well. If you can see around here. It's got some freckling on the skin and nice little bits of texturing. So there isn't really much I can say about this one. The articulation's simple but effective enough. It's a nice size. It's quite creepy looking as a species in itself, but the pastel colours make it look a bit softer. And I just really love the coloured scheme. I think it looks really cool. I like the way the bits of orange scatter down its elongated face. And yeah, it looks really cool. I think it's one of the most nicest coloured schemes they've done for these smaller attack packs. So now let's have a look at the Zuni Ceratops. Like I said previously, I hope I have pronounced that right. But my overall thoughts on this figure is I think it looks absolutely awesome. I really love the coloured scheme. I'm just going to quickly just turn my light off so you can see the colours a little bit better. So as you can see, it's got this nice dark blue. I absolutely love these dark colours. So it's like a dark blue colour, a bit like the new Herrerasaurus. And then it's got this like greeny yellow colour. It's literally just two tones, and then we've got two different types of grey on the horns and beak. So if I just put the light on, I'll be able to show you it a little bit better. So actually, I think it's actually the same grey, or this bit's a bit darker, and then the horns are nicely done in this other grey. But yeah, the overall just two colours of these. I really like the scattering of the blue, the way it goes throughout the yellowy greenish colour of the skin. The sculpt is really nicely done as well. You can see some real nice textures of scale detailing throughout the figure. Some bits of muscle definition and foliage folds underneath the belly. The front legs look really nicely done. It's got some really nice muscle definitions here and around here. Some nice texturing around here. Really nicely done. And the pattern goes like this on the back. As you can see, I love the way it just this butterfly effect and it scatters all the way down. I've actually bought another one of these, but it was a little bit misprinted, which I don't mind that because I am actually buying a few of these ones because they're going to look really good in photography and heads. So I've bought one more and I need to get like another two. But I usually like to maybe like buy 3 of them and then if Mattel come up with another colour, then I can mix match all the colours together. But I really love the dark blue and the pattern on the back. It's got this real nice scattering of butterfly effect of the blue going down here, and then it adds little spots going around the belly area, which follows down to the tail, and then it goes into this like, I don't know, it almost looks a bit poison dart, like a poison dart frog kind of vibe going on, the way it mirrors like that. I like the sculpt of the tail. It's got like a nice bit of thickness on there. And it is quite a big figure compared to other attack packs we've had. So that's quite nice that they've tried to not make, like they haven't made it too small. I will do a comparison with a Triceratops and maybe a smaller attack pack. But here is a quick size comparison with the Herrerasaurus here. It's really nicely scale sized. I don't know how thick these figures, these dinosaur species would have been in real life, but it is quite slender. Like the Triceratops are usually a little bit more chunky, but this one's a little bit more slender. But I don't mind that at all, because we 100% don't know what these species really looked like in real life. But I like the balance of the figure. I like the whole look of the figure in general. I don't know if it's, I think its head maybe look a little bit bigger, but I don't know. But yeah, this is the sculpt of the face up close. It's really nicely done. I absolutely love this dark blue colour. And then this really nice pop of orange for the eye really makes the dark colour stand out. The plate, or the, I call this like the plate or the skull bit, looks really nicely sculpted. It's got some really nice texturing of scale detailing. Quite a lot of details considering these isn't actually a lot of colour, but I like the little indivots around the plate of the skull there. Looks really nicely done. There isn't one bad word I can say about this figure at all. This side's really nicely done. There's no misprint on the eye. And I like the little bits of detailing around the mouth here. Similar kind of beak with some of the other dinosaurs we've had in the past as well. Just really, really nicely done overall. And then the yellowish greenish colour scatters underneath the chin here. It's actually one of my favourite attack pack figures we've had. And the articulation is really nicely done as well. So I'm just going to brighten the camera up a bit. There you go. As you can see here, you can move the legs back and forth like all the other figures. It moves really smoothly. You can move that one back and forth as well. Same for this side. And I know we all know that, but I like to review like it's the first time we've seen these, and obviously we haven't seen this figure before. This is the first time we've had this species come out from Mattel, but these figures all kind of work the same. And then we've got articulation in the head, so you can actually rotate the head all the way around. It moves really smoothly. You can articulate the head that far up, that far down. I'm sorry for the noise in the background. And you can move its head side to side, so it's got some really lovely movements in the actual head itself. It moves so smoothly. I can do it with one finger. This is going to look so good for photography because you can do some really good posability. And also this blue scattering pattern blends in really nicely with the joint of the neck there, and the back of the plate's really nicely done as well. It's got this real nice curve to it, and some really nice scale detailing. It's actually one of my favourite ones Mattel's come out with from the attack packs. It just looks really nicely done. And also it's got the same freckling going out as well as the other figures on the skin here, and it's also got a swivel on the tail as well. I really wish that they could do like an articulation where you could move it side to side, but it's still nice that they've added the articulation nonetheless. And then underneath we have the scan code for the Jurassic World Facts app. So there you go, pause away and scan away. There's the Jurassic World symbol there. And yeah, there isn't much more I can say. Obviously the claws on this one are not being painted either, but it's easily done. I'm sorry that the yellow on this looks quite bright on camera, but it's actually a bit duller, so I'm just going to turn my light off again so you can see the colours one more last time. And yeah, it looks really nicely done, and there isn't much more I can say. I think my overall thoughts on this figure is I give it a scale to 1 to 10. I would give it a 10 out of 10 for articulation and coloured scheme. And yeah, everything's really good. Same goes for the Herrerasaurus. You can see the colours a little bit better on this one as well. And they're both well recommended to add to your Jurassic World collection. Now I'm going to show you a quick size comparison with some of the other available figures. So we have this beast, which is from Battle at Big Rock. I forgot how to pronounce its name, but it looks absolutely stunning. And this is a comparison. So as you can see, it is a lot bigger, but it is quite a biggish attack pack compared to other ones we've had in the past. And then here is a quick comparison with, well, I'll keep this one here, and I'm just going to move the camera a little bit further back. So sorry for that squeak noise. It's my tripod. And then here is the Protoceratops here. So you can see it even stands taller than this little guy, which looks really cute. And this is what I just call the Triceratops type of family. I absolutely love this one because this one reminds me of like a poison dart frog. And then we've got the actual Triceratops here. So as you can see, if I move this one back and this one back, bring this one a bit more forward, you can tell that the Triceratops is obviously bigger, but still quite a nice size with the Triceratops. Everyone thinks that the Triceratops should be bigger, and I personally agree. Because when you compare the Triceratops with this one, it should be, this one should be, it should be about this size. And but I think if you lifted up the head a little bit, it wouldn't look so bad. But if it was this size and then this one was a bit bigger, maybe about that much, then it would be quite a good size comparison. But it is still not an awful comparison. It's not really tiny, and the belly could look a little bit more plumper. But I think they've still done a good job, and I really love it. So you can't be mad with the Triceratops. Now I'm going to show you another size comparison with this one, which I personally think should have been an attack pack as well because of how small it is. These two are pretty much the same size. So this is it head on. Its head's actually, it's actually taller than this one, and this one has an action feature but retails for £10. But when you actually look at the size comparison, you actually would think that this one would be the attack pack. This one would be the attack pack, sorry, and this one wouldn't be, because it is a bit taller. This one is actually quite expensive and rare to find, and its legs are really loose, as you can see here. But I absolutely love the coloured scheme and the sculpt of this dinosaur. I actually thought it was meant to be bigger than what it was, but when I did research on this dinosaur, it actually wasn't that big. But when you see these two together, this one's actually taller in the body, but and taller in the fact that its horns are longer. But in general fact, this one's actually bigger. And because it can articulate its head, it can even look more bigger. But this one can't articulate it without it being the action feature. And the legs are really loose. Still a gorgeous figure there. Very rare to find. I found it very struggling to find. But you simply just do that and it lifts up its head. But they could have fixed the legs because it literally collapses. As you can see there. But yeah, another quick size comparison. The colours look a little bit nicer on this one there. And then we've got these two. So we've got the Pacquiaranosaurus and the Zuni Ceratops. So we've got the new Zuni, which is absolutely beautiful. Such a beautiful figure. And this is a quick size comparison with this one. And then we've got the one what was called the Zuni Ceratops, but was actually a Pacquiaranosaurus. This looks really cool as well. And all of these would look absolutely awesome in a head slash photography photo, which I'm going to do. And I've actually bought a few of these because I think they'd look really good in heads. All of these I've got multiples of because they look really good in photography. But yeah, I've actually bought one more of this one. I am going to get maybe another two. And then if Mattel comes out with some other, like another repaint, I will, if it's similar colours, I will keep them together in head. If they're not similar colours, I put them in a separate head. But yeah, these two, absolutely awesome. Definitely worth adding to your Jurassic World collection. I'm sorry if this review has gone on a bit long for two attack packs, but I will have some more Jurassic World stuff coming up soon. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more toy related stuff, because I don't just do Jurassic World stuff, I do other toy related stuff. It's just that at the moment the UK is doing quite well for Jurassic World stuff, and I really like to get my reviews done as quick as I can, considering the UK sometimes struggle, and me being a YouTuber and a toy reviewer, I like to get these figures out as quick as I can because we struggle to get them, and if not, I'd have to pay a lot more money from America, or I'd have to pay or you can get them at an alright price from Japan Amazon. So I have to sometimes get mine from overseas just so I can get my reviews done as early as you can. So it would really help if you like and subscribe to my channel. So I'll have some more toy related stuff coming up soon. Some more Jurassic World stuff coming up soon. I will link these two in the description box down below. The retail for £10.99. Sorry, you'll probably be able to get them in other retail shops like Entertainment, Tesco's, Asda, other places. But I got these from Smyths, and I will link them in the description box down below. And I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope you can get your hands on these really cool figures. And I hope to see you on the next one, guys. Bye.